Hi, I'm Tom Wolff, the author of The Power of Collaborative Solutions, and I want to talk to all of you who are engaged in trying to change your community, your organization, or the world. I know from 40 years of experience that that's not easy work. And when you engage in that process, you run across all the barriers to community and institutional problem solving. Fragmentation of services, lack of coordination, competition, duplication of effort. Think about it. On 9/11, the police and the fire departments couldn't talk with each other because they were on different radio frequencies. Well, in our communities, that happens all the time. The people who need to work with each other are literally and figuratively often on different frequencies. I know of a social worker who told me the story about being invited into the home of a family she was working with. She got there on a Saturday morning, and there were 6 other people who looked like her. The mom came into the room and said, "You're all social workers working with my family. Would you please talk to each other?" and then left the room. We know this in communities who want to deal with an influx of immigrants into the community, pull together a coalition, but never invite the immigrants to join them at the table. I've seen so many communities struggle with this issue that I set out to do something about it. And by now I've worked with hundreds of communities and thousands of community leaders to find collaborative solutions that work. And we've done it. We've created successful change in these communities. And I'm so pleased to say that in my new book, The Power of Collaborative Solutions, coming out from Josie Bass, John Wiley, I'm able to share those stories with you. The Power of Collaborative Solutions describes 6 key principles that guide the path to success and lay out the steps and the theory that you need to follow. But it also has tools that are practical and easy to use that you can immediately go and apply in your own community. And finally, there are inspiring stories of communities that have rediscovered democracy, like the Pro-Youth Coalition in Santa Barbara, California, that addressed gang violence by bringing the gangbangers to the table to be part of the solution. Or the story of the Cleghorn Neighborhood Center in Fitchburg, Massachusetts, working in a low-income Latino community that created community change by building leadership in the youth and the adults in that community. This book is meant for the community organizer who's looking for inspiration and tools, for the community resident who wants to build a playground for the kids or stop the cars from speeding down their street but doesn't know how to bring people together, or the members of the health and human service system who want to address the dysfunctions in their system. It's for any member of a coalition or partnership who feels like their time could be better spent if their coalition was better organized. It's for the people who pull together planning in a community, who can't figure out how to get the various silos in the private and public sector to work together. And finally, for the student and teacher, looking for a book that incorporates theory, stories, and tools that will make the work more invigorating and the classes more exciting. You'll find it all in The Power of the Collaborative Solutions. When you understand the collaborative process, you also understand that there's a spiritual aspect to it, that it requires appreciation and acceptance of the people in the community to really move forward, that to bring the various groups together requires deep compassion for each of their situations. And finally, we have to understand the interconnectedness and the interdependence of all the parts of a community. When we understand that we're all one, then we understand that we can do together that which we can't do apart. I'm Tom Wolff, and I know that by reading The Power of Collaborative Solutions, you'll be able to go back and have a more powerful impact on your own community. You'll find that you can make a difference and you can have fun. I hope you take a look. Thanks.